Hi everyone, hope you're doing fine. I'm going to explain to you the vocabulary words and after I'm going to read you the short story. So this is in case we have plan B because we heard that a hurricane is coming. If there's a hurricane, you're going to need to do this homework. Okay, the first word is cultivate. Cultivate is to prepare land for planting crops. You know what crops are. Everything that you need to, all the crops, like if you ever saw Leah's pony, their crops were corn. So anything you need to plant to make money. We grow carrots, we grow all sorts of food, vegetables. These are crops. Edible. It can be eaten as food. Anything that is edible, you can eat. If it's not edible, like my pencil is not edible. You don't eat your pencil. You're going to eat food. Devised is to made up or created. So when you devise something, as she cooked, she devised and created a clever pot. So when you create is you improvise. Mythology is a body of legendary stories. Usually in Greek mythology, that is a long time. It's a long time ago. We talk about many legends. Diminished is to decrease or lessen. When you put something, as she aged, her mind never diminished and her plot were still creative. So to diminish is to put smaller. And retrieved is to be brought back or recovered. She retrieved it from her memory and in no time. So it's like it came back to, it's like something you forgot about that you did and it retrieved, it went back to your mind. Okay, now I'm going to read you the story. It's called Grandmother's Garden. One of my grandmother's great passions was gardening. Remember, gardening is to with plants, with vegetables. You like to play with the soil and you plant flowers, you plant. A love that never diminished with age. So the older she got, the more she liked it. During the summer, she would cultivate carrots, cucumbers, and mushrooms. She was an expert at distinguishing edible mushrooms from poisonous ones. So you know that mushrooms, there are some that are edible, that means you can eat them, and there are mushrooms you can't eat, they are poisonous. My grandmother's second great passion was opera. She knew Chinese mythology by heart, and the opera was often a dramatization of this mythology. Remember, mythology is like a legends, but this time we're talking about Chinese. Yet my grandmother's life in her garden was sometimes more dramatic than the performances she saw in the theater. Once she thought her garden might be attacked by animals, so she devised a plan. Remember, she created one. When she saw the animals sneak into her garden one night, she ran to her garden from the house and retrieved the weapons. She brought back. She had placed beside the front door a hose and some noisemakers. My grandmother said she wasn't afraid, but that she preferred fighting the weeds in her gardens to fighting hungry animals. So in this case, she wants to protect her garden. And you know that animals or insects like to go and destroy or eat what's in your garden. So how does the narrator describe the grandmother's passion for gardening? So as a love, it never what? At with age. So you need to describe. It never stops, even as you age. What would the grandmother do with carrots, cucumbers, and mushroom in the summer? So remember, it's a vocabulary word. She would what them? According to the story, what did opera often dramatize? Remember, it's a mythology. What type of mythology are we talking about in the story? In response to the threat of an attack by animals, what did the grandmother do? She created a plan. What is she? I want you to change created by this vocabulary word. And the last one, what did the grandmother do when she ran from the house? What did she go? She went to get something she had placed beside the front door. What did she get to protect herself from the animal? So she took something that she had. She what? And she used what? So this is it. So I hope you understand everything and do your worksheet and be good. Bye.